This is a picture underneath Brian's desk. We have a lot of books that we use to design molds that can only be located underneath Brian's desk. I don't know if they're actually personal books or company books, but for company books, it'd be nice if we had a shelf for that.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is that stuff available electronically instead of just hard copy?
They have some on there, but it's kind of hard to go through everything electronically. Some of them have their parts, some of them don't. This, I believe, is the only color printer we have in the front office, so sales, quality, everybody uses this printer, so they have to walk all the way down to be able to use it. I don't know if there's any way we can get other color printers anywhere else, but I know that's possible.
Right.
Seems like wasting most of it. Now, whenever somebody prints off papers that they don't need, they kind of just leave them in our office, so that kind of gets a little annoying. Then we just throw them out a day later, so I don't know if anyone needs their papers, come get them. We have a box of runners on one of our cabinets. I don't know if we need those or if we can organize them to kind of be able to go through it a little bit quicker. That's up to Frank. I don't know what's going on with those. Here's mezzanine F. We have pretty heavy boxes high up there. I haven't had a chance to actually weigh them, but they're a real pain to take them down. If you can see, there's papers up there that I kind of just stick in there. If I have to put one piece of paper up there, I'm not going to take a bunch of boxes down to put one piece of paper in there. And that's the platform that you have to lift one of the boxes off. There's not really much room up there for air, so it gets a little scary. And for the van, when you take the van out, it'd be nice if there's a clock up there to kind of know when you can head your time back, just so you can get a closer estimation. But I know there's one right in front of Robert's office. We talked about that earlier. I don't know if it's getting used for anything, if we can put it up there. And that's it.
All right, thanks. Very good. Thank you, man. All right. Thank you. The next person with pictures is Ashley. So, okay. So we make sure that Ashley knows. All right. Also, then we don't have any. I don't have any customer visits listed right now for the the end of this week, early next week, right now. So, okay. Things we need some dates on cleaning room events. So we need to get some dates on that when we're going to meet and talk about that, and also the lean bathroom. We're going to have another. I'll put a new date on that, so we're going to talk about that one for the other bathroom that's not done. And also there's a Kaizen event. I don't think anyone at first in Israel is. About tonight, we have the one tonight at 10:30 tonight. So, okay. All right. Improvements. All right. So.
Nice picture.
All right. So one of the issues that we had, and Jason was going over there and he purchased out the silicone every week, and it was a good idea for something quick, and to write down the date on basically a towel or a rag. And so instead of having that mess, and when somebody walks back there, it's still just a mess, is now we have a sign off saying when it was done. So we then, in case somebody cleans and throws it away, we don't know if it's been purged or not. So Jason actually put a chart up there so they can sign off on it. So, all right, let's give Jason a hand. So it helps out identifying it. Thank you. All right, instead of reading today, I wanted to go over this chart. This is a chart of our top 10 customers, okay, about where we're at on sales for last year. So as you can see, Filtran's 16% of our business right now. So when we're talking about when we have issues, obviously we want to follow through. There's 16% of our business. I don't think any one of us would want 16% of our check cut. So we want to make sure we're taking care of the people who are paying our bills, or paying our salaries, right? So as you can see, Filtran right now is at $5 million. Incinerators at just under $5 million, or 15.8%. System Sensor now is our third highest customer at 14%. And then you have Clack, obviously, 8.1%. And then Brinco now is up to, number 5 at 5.4%. But the nice part about it is that these larger customers like Bosch is then number 6 at 4.5. And then Harrison Sales at 2.4, Wattwell at 2.3, and then you got Prince Castle at 2.3. So the nice part about it is percentages drop off pretty quick. So it's not like, so we don't have a ton of people that we're totally dependent on other than the top 1 or 2. Others, the total of all of our other customers that aren't on that list is 28%. So that's a good number. I think we want to work on getting that number up. Okay, and that's what Green Toys and so forth are trying to do, trying to get some of those numbers up, Federal Signal, trying to offset some of those, okay? But obviously, if you get a chance, you can come up here, it'll be flipping through, take a look at it so you can understand what some of those sales and how important it is. I think we all agree that instead of 150 molds, you get to 4.5 million. We'd rather have a customer that has 6 or 7 molds and treat them well and keep their business like Flack and some of the other ones, right? So, I mean, it's better to make sure we're doing those right and treating our customers right so we don't have as much of a mess. Okay? Any questions on that? So this is fiscal year end of the last year. Okay, so end of March 31st of 2014. Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to stop by and ask. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry, we have suggestions. I apologize. You got caught up on that. Mold tags on the parts, on that production parts, yes, we're going to do that. That's getting done right now. I'm building a box for those. They wanted to run, the other one was a cabinet behind press 2 is empty, which that's what we want to do is get rid of all that. They want to look at using that for water hoses and clamps, so we're not walking all the way across the front. So I think the suggestion is a good suggestion, but I think we need to come up with a better system of what we're doing now and then duplicate it instead of just doing 2 wasted motions of something that's not organized. So I think it's a good idea that we're going to do. Also, there was a question about material handler labels that we put onto the dryers and grinders and all that and on the buckets. Does anybody here can raise their hand and tell me why we use a label? Right.
So you know it's in identification.
No, okay, identification, right? But why do we actually use a physical peel and stick label?
Because it's changing.
But we don't stick it on anything.
They have that little...
They put it in something, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to find out. Why do we put it on a peel and stick label that we don't have? That we don't stick it on anything. That's what I'm trying to find out why.
That's probably the only label they got.
Okay. Taylor? I know there's not a, so you're saying they stick it on something, they don't put it in a little, okay, so they're not using the little sheet with the little, I don't know, packing slip holders? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're gonna try and look at and see what we got, because obviously putting out a label is a lot more expensive than a piece of paper or a placard, so we need to look at that. Also, there's another suggestion about having, like, when we have customers come in, it would be nice to have everybody in the same type of t-shirt, like a Hampton t-shirt or something, if we know they're coming in and everybody's wearing the same type of t-shirt, or having like a lean t-shirt or What Bugsy t-shirt or some type of other idea. So we're going to talk about that later today, see if there's some way. So if everyone has t-shirts, if you can schedule it, obviously it's not like we go send you home, you're not in uniform, but it'd be nice to have everybody the same. Okay? All right? Sorry.